Well, this is Nipigon Husky. I was here last week. IGN is over there on the other side, like just like mine, 8-axle, and the guy has 980M. 980M. Look at this guy. Single axle drive van. Single axle drive van. Wow. You don't see that every day. But anyway, that's 980M. And I remember I was talking to Landstar when I send out my IGN available thing, and some Landstar agent emailed me saying that she had a 980M in Thunder Bay going to Massachusetts. You know, and I double checked the weight. I know in Massachusetts you cannot be, you know, more than 130,000 gross, right? Otherwise it's impossible to get a permit. And this thing was like 65,000. Pretty big machine, but not that big. And she says, what's the rate? So I give her a rate. Okay, let me talk to the customer. And never heard from her again. So people nowadays just don't want to pay, you know, even though there's permits, there's escorts, you know. Like there's a crazy load now in hold on, let me just, I need to send one email and then we'll resume this blockbuster. Anyway, the email is sent. I refilled my windshield washer container. And I still have trouble with the clutch brake. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, like over there behind the drive van, that's a huge bucket. That's the 980M cat. I think he's going east. If he's going this way, it's the same machine as what I was offered, except they never get back to me. Yeah, I gotta be extremely careful at this intersection because there's a police station down the road. And sometimes I see cops sitting here. But I need both lanes. See, I cannot just go while there's a car approaching from that side. And of course they're slowing down, they're looking at you, they've never seen an 8-axle truck before. Come on, Jesus. Oh, the guy's eating a sandwich. Captain Sergey has left the building. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I know the battery is weak on this one, but I'm charging the other one, the GoPro. I just wanted to show you guys this scary lake over here. I hate this part, but I'm lucky to be moving there. Now it's only 20 to 1, but still it looks like night, you know. You gotta watch for these guys. They're jumping out of the driveways where they're cleaning. Alright, so here we have a petrol pass. Not sure what the... Yeah, and diesel over here is super expensive. But last week I had like, my tanks were half full and I was sitting at a truck stop and there was like -8 Celsius. And I felt some I saw some restriction on the fuel filter, so when I stopped in east of Thunder Bay, I went under there and I drained my water separator. Canadian Tire, and they say this is the smallest Canadian Tire in Canada. Where is it? Oh, it's probably, yeah, it's probably downtown, but I saw a sign. It's funny sign says smallest Canadian Tire in Canada. All right, here we go. So this is 1117, so two highways run together, and in 2.6 kilometers we're gonna leave this 17, because 17 goes on a kind of like lower route near the lake. I can take 17, but there's it's right near the water. I don't like that. The weather over there is always worse. You see, sign says left in 2 kilometers, Highway 11. So instead, I'm gonna take Highway 11. So same way I came here. And one gentleman mentioned the bridge. Yeah, I was passing here at night, and that bridge had some cool light blue illumination, you know. It looked awesome at night, but now it's all shut off. No snow, you know, like it hasn't been snowing, but just real nasty weather with all this stuff on the road, you know, flies at your windshield whenever the truck comes from this way.
In 600 meters, turn left onto Trans-Canada Highway, Ontario 11 East,
Yeah, so that's where I'm going. I'm gonna go left on Highway 11 towards Cochrane. But Cochrane is 7 hours away. Alright, where's the turn?
left onto Trans-Canada Highway, Ontario 11 East, Side Street, Cochrane.
So Cochrane is 6 hours away. I'm not gonna make it. I don't wanna.
Continue on Ontario 11 East for 399 kilometers.
I don't want to drive at night in this kind of terrain. There's lots of animals after dark, you know. And the sunset, I believe it's around 5 o'clock. So it's already 1:45, and I have 400 kilometers. I programmed my night stop as Hearst, Hearst. If somebody's tracking and want to see where I am, that's where I plan to end the day, in Hearst. Price of diesel $1.29 Canadian per liter, which is not too bad, but in Dryden it was $1.26. And here we go. So for the next like 20 kilometers, there'll be rocks on one side and there'll be water on the other side. And especially at night, I'm telling you, I don't want to be here. It's not like it's a mountain road or something, but it's just, you know, it's narrow, right? Narrow, and especially when you have oversized load, you know, and these guys are coming at you, and you just hope that they're not falling asleep, because quite often they start drifting into your lane. Yeah, so there's the lake here, right? There's the lake, and wow, look at this. There's like a fog over the lake, even though it's all frozen. And now here we have rocks. So this is Lake Helen. Lake Helen, huge lake. No? And I'm not gonna drive 90 here, it can be slippery. And it's gonna go like this, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. So that's why we're filming, in case we see some swimmers, right? Like, we're always looking for swimmers. That's the favorite topic of this channel. Or we see some fishermen. Hold on, let me get you a clearer picture. And here we go. Actually, it's not too bad. Maybe we'll increase the speed a little bit. I got a text message from Australia. One of my viewers offered to lend me some money, and I thought about this, and you know, maybe because I didn't have any coffee, but I said, wait, I don't think my bank takes Australian dollars. And the guy replied, it's okay, mate, was just trying to help. And got another call this morning. Also, a guy watches my videos, and he says, saw your last video about the Stinger. Well, if you'd like, I can lend you some money. I said, no, looks like I should be okay. And, you know, you really don't want to take money from strangers, right? You never know where those money have been. It's kind of like a sanitary issue. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you guys. But Captain Sergey should be okay. The plan is in place. I'm just waiting to hear from the shipper for my next load. And I emailed Landstar. Sometimes they have loads in Cochrane, where I'm going to be tomorrow in Cochrane, because there's all these mines right over there, and they often represent Caterpillar. So I sent him an email. I have the email address for the dispatch office, Landstar, Canada. I said, hey, I'll be passing Cochrane tomorrow. I'm your approved carrier. Do you guys have anything for an RGN going towards Toronto? And of course, usually they never have anything in the area where you are, you know. Soy load out of Oregon, 1700 miles away, and it's an excavator, not too heavy, but I see as soon as somebody passes you, because it's so narrow, everything flies on your windshield. So that's why when I stopped at Husky, I made sure I have full tank of windshield wash. Yeah, left to right, you know. Like, it would be too easy, right, if they just did a straight road across the lake, like do a bridge or something. Like I said, I hate this part. So you cannot see anything, there's constant turns. And you have to watch your rear, your wheels of the trailer. I'm tracking it on the Google Maps. I just want to see. I will sigh with relief where that lake is no longer on the screen, because it cannot last forever, right? Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. Yeah, that's exactly what we need here. It's a snow plow. It's a snow plow. And so there's a pickup truck, right? In front of the pickup truck, there's some huge cat dozer. Like, looks very tall. I don't know, D9, D12, D15, something like that. And of course you cannot pass them because there's a double solid line. Something is going on with the pickup truck, you know, it goes like this. Oh, that guy went for a pass, but there's a turn right there, and this pickup truck is a chicken. Unbelievable. A pickup truck, it probably has at least V6. Oh, all right, so he waited for the last moment, and now it's a double solid line. I'm telling you, people don't know how to drive. Alright, there's a guy behind me, so we can turn off the flashing light. So if somebody runs into us, they're gonna run into that guy first. So he's spraying some salt. But at least his blade, I see his blade is, yeah, it's usually, you know, sometimes they're very long, but this guy, he's just plowing the shoulder. So as soon as the line turns like into a broken line, we can pass the guy. Disappeared almost. Oh yeah, I think that's it. So the scary spot is over. Cool. We're gonna set the cruise at 93k an hour and see what happens. So I got 385 kilometers to go to Hearst, which is basically 4.5–5 hours. Not sure what's going on with my tablet. Look, it automatically does this. It's supposed to stay down, that part. 91 is better. So 91, 56 miles per hour. And what's our fuel economy? Somewhere around 41 liters per 100 kilometers. Not too bad for winter. But the temperature is super nice. It was minus 26, minus 28 Celsius in Dryden. And then yesterday where I slept it was minus 14, and now it's only minus 2. So minus 2, that's 29F. A huge difference, and I feel how the truck drives much easier, and the fuel economy improved considerably. Well, it took me half an hour, but finally I passed that dozer. It was so difficult, and the only reason I was able to do it is because there was a passing lane finally after, like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, and there was a big, like a hill, and so he slowed down. I went around him. But yeah, on these roads, you know, once you get stuck behind a heavily loaded truck, you can sit behind him for half a day trying to pass. Like this looks okay, right? But you see the double line, so there's poor visibility because of the hill. You see? You cannot pass here. And then over there, the road was going like this because we were near another small lake. And of course, technically, he's not supposed to drive unless he, I don't think it was oversized actually, like nothing sticked out beyond the trailer. But yeah, this is a clear example of road partially covered by snow. So oversized loads gotta take a break. Yeah, and in case somebody's wondering, I'm driving with my flags, right? I just have 2 flags in the back, but I do have oversized load sign in the front and in the rear. And why is because I have 4 axles hooked up. So I'm somewhere around 80 feet long. And so, like, I'm okay in Ontario because I have my annual blanket permit, but signs are required when you are over 75, even when empty. And because I'm not, you know, wide, so I just put 2 flags on the back, and so far nobody said anything. But I saw one cop look at me, you know, in Dryden. He opened the door and he was looking at me, but then drove away. I guess he thought I was, maybe he thought I forgot to take the signs off. You know, sometimes they nail you for that. If you don't take your signs off when you're empty, they can give you a ticket. So pretty much, if they stop you, they'll find something. The temperature stays, no wait, I think it's getting a bit colder. Oh, see that the Escort, and that's the oversized guy. What does he have? Some kind of a big frame. But yeah, weather here it's definitely worse than in Dryden. You know, over there it was cold, but it was pretty much blue sky, sunshine. Oh, I saw a wolf today, a real wolf. And those guys are smart, you know, they don't just jump in front of you, right? So they wait, and then they jig. When there's nobody, they trot across. So nice looking wolf, definitely not a fox. It was a wolf, gray in color. maybe it was Jack Nicholson. I don't know. I didn't have time to stop. Okay, here's Beardsmore. Yeah, they have this huge snowman over there. Yeah, see? Beardmore. Yeah, no S. Beardmore. Beardmore. There's a boat on the right, and the name is Hooker. Where are you taking your hooker? Just out for a stroll on the water. That sound, that's my hood over there near the window. It's like free music. Had a lot of snow just a few days ago. And the temperature is going down. Now we're at -6. So I know when it's -10 that I think that's 14F. Yeah, because +10 it's 50, so then, oh yeah, okay, it's 18. So 10 degrees Celsius equals 18F, so 32 minus 18. Yeah, 14. So -10, when we see -10 Celsius, that's 14F. And I'm about 55% on the fuel. So I'm gonna top it up tonight, no matter what the price is. And they have these yellow signs warning about moose all over the place. Night danger, and it's not a joke, you know. Like early morning or early evening, they like to stroll around, check out cars, trucks, you know, and sometimes they decide to cross. Like last week I saw like an entire family, probably like a mommy, daddy, and a daughter or a son. They were standing thinking about crossing, and then they saw me, got scared and ran away. Long Lake, Ontario, and I wanted to show you guys. My thermometer just hit -10. -10 Celsius, what we talked about before, right? So it's 14F. And I'm gonna stop here because from here it's 2 hours to Hearst. There's room in there, like there's people parked all over the place. coffee shop here.
Turn right onto Riverview Street.
But they only take cash. Hold on, there's a police car over here.
150 meters, turn right onto River Street.
No parking, no parking, no parking. So where am I supposed to park?
Take the next right onto River Street, then turn left onto Trans-Canada Highway.
Huh. Wow. This is not good. So now I have to walk half a kilometer over there.
In 150 meters, turn right onto this street. Take the next right onto River Street, then turn left onto Trans-Canada Highway.
I'm gonna take a break. Hold on. Maybe we have something there. I saw a guy come out of there, but I don't see. Like, I just want to get some hot water. You know, that's all I want to do. Anyway, so minus 10, 14F, Long Lake, Ontario. So I have 2 hours to go to Hearst, and I ended the day in Hearst, Ontario, on Highway 11. It started snowing about 1 hour west of here, and the road was getting worse and worse. And diesel is pretty expensive, $39.9 Canadian per liter. But I had to buy it because it's pretty cold, and I don't want to spend the night with, you know, half full tanks, because I only had like 50% of fuel. It's about minus 10, 14F. Snow is everywhere, and we're just waiting here basically. Oh, I ordered some food in the restaurant over here. They said come back in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have some lunch, watch some Netflix on my laptop, and that's it. Call it a day and start again tomorrow. So I just hope that tomorrow the weather is a bit better, because it's hard driving like this, especially, you know, in the dark. But and I'm still very far from Toronto. Cochrane, the next big town over east, is 2 hours away, roughly 120 miles. And then from Cochrane, it's quite a ways, as they say, to Toronto. And so we'll continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.